Hey guys, this is William with Rank Fortress Digital Marketing Agency. We are a SEO and white label provider. I have over 20 years of SEO experience. In today's video, we're going to be doing an SEO audit for a local dentist in Australia. So without further ado, let's dive right in. Alright, so first off, let's go ahead and just do a general walkthrough of the website so we can show you what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong, some things I may change, etc. Also going to give you your ranking reports, things of this nature. So dentist Ballarat is what we're going for. All right, this is the main term is dentist and dentist Ballarat. Okay. Then the other thing we're going to have is we want every single page that we want to rank for, every keyword, teeth whitening, teeth veneers, all this stuff to have its own page, which you have set up nice and beautifully. The one thing I don't see set up here is I don't see a location page. A location page being the items or services you provide along with key location factors such as things to do, places to go, driving directions, transit. Okay? Now let's go further down. Is the click to call clickable? Yes, it is. We always want to make sure that's click to call. All right, now your book appointment works. Opens up into a request appointment. Welcome to SmileWorks. That's great. You do have your internal linking going on. This is good too. Get to know us. It is linked over to your About Us page, and it's not just a stupid thing that says learn more. You'll see a lot of SEOs that just put a button that says learn more. To me, utilize what you're putting there. Utilize the, if you will, the key term. What are you trying to push them to? In this case, About Us or Get to Know Us. Now, here, you're doing it excellent again. You see these little buttons that say learn more, right? Normally, a lot of SEOs will just put learn more. I would suggest putting learn more about the keyword, such as learn more about checkup and cleaning, learn more about orthodontics, learn more about veneers, and then, of course, have it going to that appropriate page. Now, you definitely do have it set up. Keyword is in the title, in the URL structure. Okay, you have your internal linking going on. All that's great. Let's go back to the home page. Remember, Google ranks pages, not websites. Okay, I know that's not what some people will teach you, but the thing is, Google's going to rank your pages. Okay, think of it in that term. So every keyword needs its own page. Everything's hyperlinked. The site looks great. The structure looks good. You have about pages for the dentists and the doctors. You have your blog set up. Let's look at your blogs. Okay, it's a decent blog. Most blogs I look at, I honestly don't like, mainly because they're just generic 500 words or less. You can always improve. I generally want blogs around 1,500 words, just because I've seen Google will rank websites generally, or the web page, based on their keywords. How many words you got here, right? It's about 700 words. You need about 1,500 words on every single blog. I also like to put videos inside of my blogs. I also like to time the podcasts and press releases. That's something you notice with us is we'll do a blog. The blog is then made into a video. The video is then made into a podcast. And then it's also tied into the press release. And they're all linked together and daisy chained together. All right. So website looks great. About Us page. I don't see a quote-unquote contact page. That's nothing wrong with that. You're just booking them over to the call list or book an appointment, which is perfectly fine. Okay. You have your silos and content perfectly set up. Orthodontics, you got your Invisalign, braces, cosmetic dentistry, you have everything underneath there. Teeth whitening, tooth veneers. In general dentistry is where you have your teeth extractions and dental fillings and all those things. Alright, so that's great. Everything looks great. Now let's look at your rankings, okay? Alright, so the main keyword we're going for is dentist in Ballarat, and you are in the 8th position. All right, so in the top 3 positions, get about 80% of the traffic. So if you're not in the top 3, you might as well literally not even be in business. Okay, so we have some work to do. It would take me about 30 days or less to get this term Dennis Ballarat in the top 3 position. Now let's look up this one right here, the other keyword. These are all the keywords I looked at, and we can look at all this. And if you want to look at the actual geogrids, so this is for Dennis Ballarat. This is in a 5-mile radius, okay? In a 5-mile radius, you know, you're in the 8th position, not too shabby. This means you got some momentum, you got your brand established, but you got to get some other assets in there: podcast, YouTube, videos, backlinks, content, okay? And we could definitely help you get in the top position, top 3 positions within 30 days or less for this keyword for Dennis Ballarat. All right, so this is in, once again, a 5-mile radius. All right, the next keyword I'm looking at, for example, is going to be children's dentistry, Ballarat, right? That's in 12th position. Ballarat, dentist, 8th position. Now, mind you, when I'm looking at Dennis Ballarat, 8th position, well, what about the term dentist without the city, without the suburb? You're in the top 20 position. That's going to take me about 6 months to get you in the right position. Generally speaking, 3 months to 6 months if you're in the top 20 like this. If you're in 10 or lower, I can get you in the top 3 in about 30 days or less, okay? So all these terms where you actually use a suburb, it's really easy to get ranked for. You're in top 8 position. Children's dentistry, Ballarat. Once again, you're in 12th position. Probably about 60 days this one would be in the top 3 if you went with me. Wisdom tooth extraction, once again with the city, you're in the top 8th. I can have you in the top 3 within 30 days. Emergency dentist, Ballarat. Once again, you're in the top, 10, so I could have you in the top 3 within 30 days. Wisdom tooth extraction. Now, whenever we remove the actual city or suburb, this is where you're really not even in the top 20. You're basically right at the top 20 in a 5-mile radius, which means you don't have the brand established. You don't have the podcast. You don't have the YouTube stacks. You don't have press releases. All right? We don't have all the goodies that I would actually be putting in. But once again, if we get you ranked for those terms with your suburb, Ballarat, that'd be great. That'd be a great start. And like cosmetic dentistry, that's the best term that I've seen so far. That's in without the your actual city of Ballarat. So cosmetic dentistry, you're in the top 8. I could have you in the top 3 within 30 days for this awesome term. Okay. Now, if we were to look at your competition in Ballarat, so for example, and just look at, this is one of the things I do. I like to say, okay, well, what is other people doing in my area? What are they possibly doing different than me? Right? Dentist Ballarat. So your number 1 guy is Dana Street, Dentist Ballarat. Right? And you see this one. So let's look at, just at a glance, we don't really got to even look at the sites, but I can tell you several things. You got sponsored right here. This one, they got 364 reviews. This one's got 51. This one's got 444. Right? You'll see the keyword dental, dental, dental. They're not really going dentist, but they are putting your suburb in there. Ballarat, 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 Ballarat. Everybody's trying to do that, right? But then once you get out of the top 3, 127 reviews, 228, 74, 77, 85, 58, 138. So you'll notice, for example, you notice straight up that the keywords are in there. You also notice the suburbs in there, and then you also notice that they have a lot of reviews. So like these guys right here, 364, 444, and you're down here at SmileWorks with 74. So one of the other big things you're going to have to do, you're going to have to get a lot of reviews, and you don't have them. You need about 400 more reviews. And what I would highly suggest is you get on a review plan where you get some reviews, and then you're also asking your clients and giving them some kickbacks, if you will, or some motivation to give you a review. Other things. So are you posting? Yes, you're posting on here. You're not posting every day, but you're doing a decent job. 28th, 31st. It's about every 2 to 3 days. I would say post every day, but you've got your socials tied to your GMB. But the big takeaway is the reviews. You got competitions, got 400 and something damn reviews, 300 and something reviews, and you're sitting down here with 74. All right. Now, that's going to be the main thing as far as the actual GMB and getting it ranked. Now, if we were to look at Dana, we want to go look at the website and say, okay, what are they doing different than what we're doing? Is their website any better? Hell no, their website's not any better. The structure's not set up that great. I mean, the overall look of the site is not that great. I mean, if I'm looking at this from a customer point of view, it might be a decent site, but it's not nowhere near like your site. Your site looks amazing compared to this. Okay, so the big one that you're going to need is you need your podcast, you need YouTube, you need reviews, and then on top of that, you need to extend your blogs out to about 1,500 words a month. We actually do 1,500 words a month on our blogs, and then we also make those blogs look, once again, a YouTube video. We also make it a podcast, and then on top of that, we then tie all those together into a press release. Okay, so that's going to be my advice for you, and if you need any assistance, just let me know. So that's my advice for you. You're going to need podcasts, you need press releases, then you need YouTube videos, and then you need to make those blogs longer, and within 3 months, you could be in the top 3 for the other keywords where it's not tying, if you will, to your specific location. The ones where you're tying specifically to your location, i.e. the city or suburb, I can have those in the top 3 within 30 days or less. Without further ado, I appreciate you guys. Until next time,